Wrestling fans, this weekend it's Money in the Bank, and you know what that means. It's time for predictions. But before we get into that, please go to our website at bwfpodcast.com. Also, you can check out our Patreon account, and for only $3 a month, you get a bunch of content not seen anywhere else, and it keeps us alive. Also, subscribe to the channel at the bottom of the screen here. All right, Patrick, let's do this. Time for predictions.
Yes, sir. That went pretty smooth. What do you think?
I'm shocked.
You nailed it. It's good. I sprung that on you last moment, and I think that's when you work best, actually, Bish, is when something is just dropped on your lap under pressure.
Yeah, man, because the other day when we were... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just about to say, speaking of under pressure, you do kind of look like Freddie Mercury now that you're wearing those sunglasses all the time.
Hey, that's all right. I've been called worse.
You've been called worse by me, actually, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay.
Before we get to things, how did things go with your job at K-Rock?
I'm not fired. Yeah, I got the call yesterday, and they actually had my back about it. I really, really thought that, after we recorded, I got an email saying, hey, we need you to come in and talk about the incident on Friday. And I said, look, if you're going to fire me, you could just tell me now, and it's all good. And they said, no, we just want to hear from your perspective what went down. And as the verdict came in, turns out I'm hilarious.
That's amazing. Yes,
if
anybody there watching does not know what we're talking about, just go back and watch our Vince Russo episode, because this story is hilarious. It's awesome. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah. Okay, so Money in the Bank this Saturday, is it?
Yeah, Saturday.
I was so close to thinking like maybe I'd do like a quick trip up for it, but I gotta say it's not the card for me to make that kind of a decision, I don't think.
No, man, it's not. It really isn't. I was thinking a few months ago as well that maybe I could try to pull something off, but it's not worth it. It just really isn't worth it. The only match really that I want to see, I guess, even that ladder match isn't that appealing to me, but I really want to see Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker, but we'll get into that in a few minutes.
For sure, yeah. I think this is a case where the 5-match pay-per-views is really kind of not enough. There's not enough matches for this pay-per-view because you got the 2 Money in the Bank matches, and then you're just left with the 3 other matches. And, all 5 have some sort of consequence to them, but you're not seeing enough people.
No, absolutely not. And the 5 other, like the other matches, like 6-man tag is your main event. I mean, I don't know.
Is that is the main event? Okay.
I'm assuming it's the main event. I shouldn't assume, but I'm assuming it's the main event. I mean, Damian Priest and Seth Rollins. I mean, is that the main event? Come on.
I think it probably would be. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Either way, Aaron, I think let's start off with what we assume will be the opening match, which is, Money in the Bank women's match. I got to say, I don't even know. I'm trying to see. There's Chelsea Green.
Yeah, there's Chelsea Green, Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, and Naomi and Zoe Stark.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll start it off here. I'm going to go with Chelsea Green. I don't know what her whole deal is. I heard that she got a pretty good reaction somewhere recently.
She got a reaction somewhere, so she's going to go over Money in the Bank.
I guess. Who do you... I like her gimmick, but I don't know. I mean, I don't watch it, so I'm not sure what's going on.
The product, yeah.
Don't watch the product. So it really shows when we talk about these women matches that we don't really know what's going on.
I'll try to somehow save this. Io Sky, yeah, she just had her major run with the championship. She's not going to win that briefcase. Lyra Valkyria and Tiffany Stratton, those are the two people in my mind who have a chance of winning. Valkyria has been on a big push recently. Tiffany Stratton, the fans love Stratton. It's Tiffy time wherever she goes. Naomi, she's been in limbo ever since she came back. And Zoe Stark is just, I don't know, fucking, who the fuck's Zoe Stark? Who gives a shit?
I don't know. I'm looking at her picture here now, and I have no idea.
She's with Shayna Baszler, right?
She does kind of look like she's jacked, so that would make sense that she's got that kind of tough person image. So, all right, so you know all of them. You've once again established your dominance here, that you know at least all of the names of the people that are in this match. Who is it that you're picking?
I'm gonna go for Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany
Stratton, good. Yes. That would have been my second guess had I known what her name was. Moving on. All right. I just realized I was off camera that entire time, wasn't I?
Yeah. That's okay. You're showing.
The fans are here for you anyways. It's not that big of a deal. Let's move it on to the reason why you were thinking of traveling to Toronto, the IC match. Braun Breaker coming in hard. Now, you thought that this was going to be something that happened at SummerSlam, if I remember correctly, against Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they rushed it, but I'm okay with it. Braun Breaker, I'm telling you right now, this man is the next Brock Lesnar. He has the potential to be even better than Brock Lesnar. And the Braun Breaker time, the Braun Breaker era starts now. New IC champion in Toronto, and the fans are going to fucking love it. The fans are going to turn on Sammy, and they're going to cheer Braun, and it's going to be awesome.
Okay. I agree, actually. But you watch your mouth when what you say about Brock Lesnar. Other than that, I mean, if they're really going to start him off, I don't want to go on a tangent on this, but if they're going to start him off as the same as Brock Lesnar, you wouldn't be going for the Intercontinental Championship. This is, still a secondary title.
Well, Brock had to do the King of the Ring first, so this is a step up from the King of the Ring.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Good stuff. It's so hard to read you now wearing those sunglasses. They're serving their purpose, whereas before, everybody would know that you're just trying to think of something to say, but now it just looks like you're giving me dead stare, like I said something weird, I don't know how long this is going to work for me. Yeah. Okay.
Trust me, it's much better with them on than off.
Yeah. No, I love it. New persona. Cool. Now, Aaron, look, we're already blazing through all this. You think I'm going to go with the Cody match because I don't think that that's main event pay-per-view. But so we got Cody, we got Kevin Owens, we got the Viper Randy Orton against the New Bloodline. Solo.
Actually, any three of either Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
There you go, baby. Who do you got?
Got to be the heels, man.
Yeah.
Got to be the heels. I can't see any situation in life where the faces go over here. It's not happening.
It's 4-on-3. They're saying that it's going to be a Solo in the main event title shot at SummerSlam, which is just a couple of months away. They really need to give him some heat to make that look justified. So yeah, agreed. Who do you think is taking the pin?
I think Cody's taking the pin after Randy Orton fucks him over. There's got to be some sort of setup to SummerSlam, or either, I don't know. Either Orton turns on him during the match, or turns on him after the match, or this week on TV. It's got to happen. The Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton match is the only match I see as a viable SummerSlam main event for that title. I could be wrong. I could be fucking wrong. But
it's got to be Solo, man. I think they got to the wheels of Motion.
Solo and Roman, don't you think?
Roman's not coming back before then, I don't think, though. Would he?
Would
they?
Not.
I don't think. Would he come back before SummerSlam?
I think so. I think it's going to be Solo and Roman. This is the way they're building. Because, they wouldn't have Paul Heyman, not acknowledge Solo as the Tribal Chief and him go through the table and all this, not to lead to a Roman Reigns match. And I don't know.
Obviously it's going to lead to that match. But
I don't see how they can drag it. Yeah, I don't see how they can drag this out until Survivor Series or, God forbid, Royal Rumble or even fuck WrestleMania. It's got to be SummerSlam.
Yeah, interesting. I think, maybe you're right. So when does Roman come back? On Saturday?
Probably after the pay-per-view and before SummerSlam, obviously. So probably 2 or 3 weeks before SummerSlam.
Hear me out here. Hear me out, Bish. If the heels go over, then in theory, the end of that match is going to be, and the end of the pay-per-view, if it is the last match, if the last match, Roman's coming back, is going to end with Solo standing above Cody, presumably, and then boom, Roman Reigns.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, no, it'll be a perfect opportunity for Roman to come out, go on the stage, have that stare down. So it looks like he saw a ghost shooting himself. It'll be great.
There you go. All right. And let's go with Money in the Bank men's match next. This one is, I'm not too hot on it, really. You got Drew, you got Jey Uso, you got Andrade, is it Carmelo Hayes?
Yep.
And you got LA Knight. And
who's the last? Chad Gable?
And Chad Gable, yes, yeah. There you go. So, I mean, a lot of people in this match that have other things going on. So you could see, I think all of them have somebody that's coming after them except for Andrade. Is it?
Yeah, looks like, because Chad Gable is with the Wyatt Six stuff going on. LA Knight, what's he doing?
He's with Logan Paul.
Right. Yeah, so he's with Logan Paul. Carmelo Hayes, he just debuted on SmackDown. Is he involved in the storyline on SmackDown yet, or is he just floating around?
I think he's got somebody from NXT.
Okay.
But I can't remember who, so maybe not. And then, of course, Drew with CM Punk, which is the most obvious.
Then you got Jay.
Oh, yeah, nobody's with Jay. And right. Jay's on the poster.
Do you want to take this one first, or do you want me to go?
Oh, man. I guess I got to go with Jey Uso. I hate to say it.
Initially, that's my thought, but I'm working myself into a shoot here thinking about it. But I'm thinking Drew McIntyre possibly wins this one, and then the SummerSlam match with CM Punk is for the briefcase.
Yeah. That would be cool because, I mean, it's almost so obvious at this point that every match now since WrestleMania, CM Punk has been able to involve himself in now. So if it happens again and Drew doesn't see it coming, then it really makes him look like an idiot.
Yeah.
So is that who you're picking though, Drew? I think they'll probably make it. At the end of the day, it's wrestling. They're gonna make him look like an idiot.
Right. Yeah. No, it's true. But literally looking at that list, Chad Gable is the only other person with a slim chance in hell of winning this thing. But I just don't see Chad Gable ever amounting to anything. He made the wrong decision signing with the WWE, like I said before.
You did say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Drew. Fuck it. Drew McIntyre wins. CM Punk Drew at SummerSlam for the briefcase.
Okay, there you go. And presumably we'll say the main event, which is because it's for the title, but maybe not. Seth Rollins coming back against bisexual Undertaker, Damian Priest. So, you kind of have a lot of different thoughts going into this already with your sort of fantasy booking. So who do you see coming out on top?
I don't see Seth Rollins winning this.
No.
I just can't. I cannot see Seth Rollins winning the championship. So if Priest wins, then Rollins will never challenge for the title as long as Priest is champion. Well, that's fine because that's not going to be too much longer anyway. So Damian Priest wins. Seth Rollins, whatever happens in this match, I think will have a telling story or it's going to tell us what's going to happen with his storyline for SummerSlam. I think that maybe somebody interferes, screws him over. I don't know. But either way, Seth Rollins, it's not his time again. He just had that fucking 8 or 9 month long reign with the belt. It's not going back to him anytime soon.
No, and I mean, it wouldn't. I don't know what the point is, other than the fact that he would have a better match against Gunther at SummerSlam, but he's gonna lose that match either way. So whoever it is more or less a sacrificial lamb for Gunther.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, and you don't want to sacrifice Seth Rollins 2 pay-per-views in a row. So Seth probably gets his win again at SummerSlam, regains his heat, and we'll see Damian Priest and Gunther in some way, shape, or form, and Gunther will be your new champion.
There you go. And so, do you think that there will be an attempt of a cash-in that night, as Drew has said he was going to do if he won?
No, I think if he goes to try to attempt, then CM Punk will stop him. I think CM Punk's going to make an appearance in Toronto. But I do think Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I think he will too. There you go. So I think, what do we got here? I think we pretty much agree on everything except for the Money in the Bank matches, right?
Yep, that's right.
Cool. Well, exciting stuff. You will be doing a review. That's our bread and butter these days. Hundreds. Well, not hundreds. Over 100 people tune in to you, getting your take on these things.
Yeah, it makes me feel pretty good that people actually, tune in to see what I have to say. But yeah, definitely going to have a review for that Saturday. Hopefully we'll have it up Saturday evening, if not at the very latest Sunday morning. Hopefully it's better. Hopefully it's better than it is on paper.
Yes. Well, and yeah, I mean, and which they've been able to do anyways. Like, you go in sort of with muted expectations. I think I felt sort of the same way about Backlash in France, and I haven't seen the pay-per-view, but the reviews for that were fairly positive, so maybe something like that. And of course, that Toronto audience is hyped, and they love it. It's the first pay-per-view back there. When? Not since Survivor Series,
maybe
2016. Really?
Possibly, yeah.
Wow, and that was a good one. That was a pay-per-view. That was a really good pay-per-view.
Did they have was there a SummerSlam in Toronto? I can't remember.
No.
I don't think so. No,
because there was the COVID. Remember?
Right.
Remember the COVID?
Yeah, the COVID. Yeah, I think so. Survivor Series.
Where were
you?
The
last major.
Where were you when COVID happened? You want to talk about COVID?
No, I think we're all over COVID. That's enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, I think it's a good way to end the show. But yeah, we will see you guys on the weekend for the review. Enjoy the pay-per-view. Wrestling fans, if you liked what you saw in this video, please go to our Patreon account. Link is here at the bottom of the screen. For only $3 US a month, you can get our full episodes as they're released early. You can see extra content not seen on our YouTube and TikTok channels and a whole lot more. Thank you.